Bror Fredrik coming at you with another live video from my studio here in fabulous Las Vegas. It's going to be an interesting show. I have, let's see, what do we have on deck? What did I put in that thumbnail? I don't even remember half the time. Oh, let me hear. I don't even remember half the time. It says like a 3-second delay. I always forget to turn this off. Anyway, what did I put in there? Las Vegas news and part 2 of the Las Vegas photo dump. I got a lot of feedback on it. A photo dump. I don't even know if YT has a problem with that photo dump. They don't seem to like the word dump for some reason. So we'll see what happens this time around. Last time around, they weren't thrilled. But it is a photo dump. That means I'm taking my photos, dumping them out, and probably go through, I don't know, we'll see how much time we have. But I have about 100 sitting on the computer over there. We'll check them out. Your feedback last time was good. You enjoyed them, so I want to show you some more. So let's see what's going on. Let's see how many people we got. Let's see all of what's what. My allergies are ripping today. We're right in the peak of Las Vegas second spring, so everything's blooming. There's different things going on, and I'm raw dogging it. You could hear I'm a little bit nasal today, but it's all good. Mary kicking off with the gifted membership. Thank you very, very much. And let's see who got it. Cindy got it. So welcome, Cindy, and thank you, Mary Leathers. Okay, we got 52 people on. This time I'm going to start off with saying hello to a few people who are happen to be in the chat right now. And then I'll drop an intro, and then we'll get right into the news. N90, Maria, Jim Wolf, Sony, Val. Maria, I've been watching those images and the pickets going on over by you. That's crazy. And I agree. You know, crossing the picket line might not be the way to go right now. Being as Cindy, Jim Wolf, did you get the twofer? I think you got the twofer. Let's see. Is that a license plate number? That's funny. Mary, hello. Chanel for Shell. Great Dane Mom. All right, I see everyone, and we might see some new people in the chat today, so welcome them as well. BK, Janice, Venus, Amy. All right, I'm scrolling all the way to the bottom. I think I'm going to catch everyone today. Tom Mack, Ron Radio. That was fun having you on. And we got to do that again soon. Donna Turner. Keith Bubba, what's happening? Sylvia. All right, cool. I think I caught up. We got, 89 people on. So awesome. Let me fire up. Let's see. What should I do? Should I do the coffee? Or should I do the Pellegrino? This is my second to last bottle. I'm trying to save these just for the live stream, but I just enjoy it. Pellegrino's awesome, and there's no link in the description. Hey, if you're watching a distributor of Pellegrino, hook a boy up. All right, good. And maybe we'll wash it down with a little coffee while we're at it, too. How about that? I bought a little more Sumatran coffee, and I'm digging it. It's so earthy. It's so good. It makes me so happy. Daniel's in the house. All right, so I'm going to drop a quick intro. Then we're going to jump onto the other computer, and it goes something like, Bror Fredrik coming at you with another video. And I'm going to invite you to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, which is at least 5 times a week. And if you want to support the channel, you know how to do that. Super chat while we're live, super thanks after. You can click on all those links down there. You can do, let's see, you can check out Olight, 10% off, link in the description. Tell them Bror Fredrik sent you. Use my coupon code BESTDAMN gear known to man. And let's not forget Tiege Hanley. Skin looking straight up good, right? Thank you, Tiege Hanley. And you'll thank them too. 30% off. Link in the description, fellas. Venus with the 10 Bananaramas. Thank you very much for coffee from you and Jim. Thank you very much. And tomorrow, okay, a little channel business before we get into it. tomorrow is Friday, and it is going to be AMA Day. Let me know in the comments. I read all these in the chat. Comments are after the video. Chat is while the video is live. So I'll read both. Let me know if you want to go out, do like the True Bar thing again like we did last week for the AMA, which is a Friday tradition. I think we'll be on episode 8. It's your opportunity to ask me anything. Doesn't really matter what it is, just ask away. And that's on Friday. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what time yet, but probably our typical time, somewhere between 5 and 6, maybe 6:30, something like that. Do you want me to do it in studio here, or do you want me to do it out on the strip somewhere? You let me know. It's your call. Maybe I'll even put a post in the YT post section. I rarely use it because no one ever watches it, or looks at it. But it's up to you. You decide, here or out at maybe True Bar, and I'll get lit up on some double, triple Americanos, which is always fun. I ain't gonna say no. Kyle, what's happening? Tony. All right, I think everyone is here. Is everyone here? Well, 78 people are here. Let's go over to all messages. I think I might have missed. Did I miss any fan fundalization? Nope. I got you, Mary. I got you, Venus. Thank you very much. So let me know again in the comments. And then, of course, Saturday night, we'll do our thing. We'll walk around the strip. We'll have some fun. We'll try to go over to the bridge, the new bridge they're building on Flamingo and Koval. Maybe we'll play some monkey bars or something. But that is supposed to be pretty spectacular in the grand scheme of things. Sucking all the cool out of driving around town. But, hopefully it serves a purpose. We shall see. So, let me get in, and I think we're good. Let me wet my whistle because we got a lot of talking to do. And let's jump on over to the news. All right, we'll start off the news real quick with a big shout out to the Las Vegas Aces. I know a lot of people don't follow women's professional basketball, the WNBA, but they did a twofer. They beat the Liberty by 1 point in Game 4 and back-to-back championships. So they're the third team that's pulled off a championship here in Las Vegas. So Raiders got to get their shite together. I don't know if they're going to or what, but there we go. This big celebration. Last year, there go my allergies. Last year, we did go down to Maria with the 5 Bananaramas. Thank you very much. Anywhere is good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Last year, we did go down to the celebration, and if you weren't on the channel back then or don't remember, I cannot forget. I got absolutely smashed. Not by drinking, but by the throngs of people who were there. I never expected the amount of people to turn out for that thing. I think people just turned out to it, turned up for it, out for it, whatever you want to call it, because it was something cool to do. And yeah, we got crowd crushed. Remember that? I couldn't even get out of that crowd. That was a little hairy for a while there. I don't know if we're going to do it again, but they still have not announced when they're going to do it. But check this dude out. He's so cool. I mean, is he cool or is he not? I mean, he's got to be cool if he doesn't care about having that hairdo. You know what I'm saying? He's just like, F it. I got money. I don't need this hair. But good on you. And good on the Las Vegas Aces. I don't really follow them. I know a lot of people do. I don't really follow sports in general, but except for the pugilistic kind. Sometimes motorsports, except FUF1. Get your t-shirt, link in the description. So shout out to them. I'm not going to read the article, but good on yous. Good on yous. All right, next. Ready, go, pow. We talked about this on the last news episode I did. Isn't it always, I wouldn't call it ironic. Isn't it effed up that these people, most of the time men who end up in these positions and trying to put away people who do these type of things, that the worlds collide? This is a Clark County Deputy DA straight up busted for, check this out. I can't read it for obvious reasons. So basically, you use the internet to try to do some bad stuff. And they just caught about 17 other people in a similar sting operation. I think it was yesterday. I mean, they should just catch them all and just tar and feather them, or let street justice take hold. But I'm pretty sick and tired of watching elected officials or people in a position of authority. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I can't really speak on it. I can speak about it, but I can't say the things that are in this article. It's just absolutely despicable, and these people need a lot of scrutiny and a lot of vetting. Bastards. All right, let's see what's next. Oh, this is a trip. I got to get rid of this ad. Las Vegas is now requiring all pet owners and breeders to microchip dogs and cats. Now, I've got a ton of mixed feelings about that. Microchipping animals is, in my opinion, in this man's opinion, is the same thing as microchipping the owner. Because what are the chances that, let's get on the, I got to make a tin hat. I'm literally going to make a tin hat that I can put on during these segments. Anyway, my belief is you can barely separate a dog or a cat from its owner in the grand scheme of things. So by making it mandatory that you microchip your animal, they're basically microchipping you too. And to do it by law, this is a mandate, a law, whatever the heck it happens to be. Let's read it. Approved, and it's an ordinance. Oh, excuse me, it's an ordinance. The city council on Wednesday approved an ordinance that will require all dogs and cats to be microchipped. Let's hear their fuzzy logic about this. Oh, it's not going to take place gives plenty of time for you to move out of frickin' Las Vegas. All dogs and cats over the age of 4 have to have a microchip. So they're going to force you to spend money. And they're going to track you. Oh, but it's to save the animals and yada, yada, yada. Okay. The only exemption is if you resided for less than 30 days or if you're going to a dog or cat show. Breeders are also going to have to comply, which means that if you buy a dog here, you're buying it microchipped. So the choice is even taken directly out of your hands, which I think, personally, for me, I think it's a horrendous choice. I'm just not down. I'm not down with having my animal microchipped. And you can say, oh, but Bror Fredrik, if you ever lose your dog, you can find it. Okay. I'm down with all that. That makes a whole lot of sense. But so does his dog tags if you put some contact info on it. But we're just one step closer to getting microchipped ourselves, because this is, in this guy's opinion, this is being microchipped by proxy, if you know what I'm saying. Not a fan whatsoever. What else caught my eye down here? Whoa, what is this all about? Should we click on it? I can't speak on it, but we can click on it. Let's see what's up. Holy cow. And let's see. Amazon just bought 308 acres out in the desert for... No, They bought 308 acres for 48 million, or they got 48 acres for 308 million. I don't know. I just saw it real quick. So what are they gonna do out there? I don't know. But what was this guy up to? Amazon warehouse employee with a box cutter. Ooh, box cutter bad. He don't look happy. I would have stayed away from him during lunch period. What happened? They got him on the attempted M, too. Yeah, box cutters will jack you up. They never tell you exactly where in Vegas. They always say the 6400 block or whatever. He was eating... Oh, the victim was eating lunch with the dude. They were sitting together with a group of people when he made a joke that upset him. The suspect then asked the other man to follow him into the locker room to talk to him. He went to his locker and pulled out one of these things and then proceeded to, wow. I wonder what the joke was. Hey, what was it, a mom joke or something? I mean, it could be a case of this guy is just effed up in the head, or it could be a case of, F around and find out. Maybe he said something about his old lady or whatever. I don't know. They're not saying, but dang, look at all the freaking advertising. Like, does anyone look at all this crap? Ugh, that's why legacy media is just bunk. What is this? Illegal gambling charges. Whoa. Oh, all right. What is this? Photoshop in a bottle. This serum went viral. It's an ad. Don't click on that shit. Yeah, right. Remember okay, here's a clear example here real quick while we're here. Remember I told you that you could always tell if a woman's got lip filler by right here, or a guy. Like, there's a show that I watch, Suits, that I'm on like season 3. And I think that dude's got some lip filler because he has these things like the Joker lip right there, the very end. Whenever you have lip filler, it sucks up over here and it creates this gap on both sides. Trust me, I know these things. I've been around this and Photoshop. Oh, yeah. And this miracle serum also takes all the hair away. What bullshit. I mean, do people fall for this stuff? But anyway, that's just a lesson. I mean, not that it matters. Who cares if, a woman has lip filler or not, unless she's like blue with the big freaking puffer fish lips. Anyway, enough of that. What was that, blue pills? 87 cents, generic. Would you take those straight out of the People's Republic? No way. All right, what did this guy do? He drove 135 miles and caused a crash that split a car in half. You dumbass. All right, we could just go, what is that? We could just get into this forever. Insanely cool gadgets. All this is freaking advertising. Oh, these are these two rocket science, these are these two citizens who ran over that elderly gentleman not too long ago. Oof, that pisses me off. I wonder if they're gonna face the music. All right, what do we got here? Dun, 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 dun. For those of you who are actually Green Day fans, which I used to consider myself a Green Day fan back in the day, they started out trying to do a secret show downtown Las Vegas, but it ain't so secret anymore. Rock band Green Day announces a group will take to the stage at a venue in downtown on Thursday night. Was that tonight? At the when we were... That sounds freaking depressing. I would not go to something that called itself the When We Were Young. What is it, sponsored by AARP? Oh, that's a shitty name. That is a totally shitty name for a concert. When We Were Young. Gonna make people feel bad for, like, getting down on Green Day? Sponsored by Depends and AARP. And what is it? Start at like 4 p.m. and over by 6. The Fremont Country Club. I didn't even know they had a country club. That's kind of cool. Show also featured Ultra Q. I never heard of them. Ooh, Green Day is spooky as fuck. All right, enough of that. Oh, let's see if there's any other weird shit down here that we could look at. This guy is so happy that he's got the same coverage as all the major carriers. It cracks me up. It cracks me up. I do have to clean my computer. Every time I go to these news sites, I have to clean my computer with like CC Cleaner to get all the cookies and the spamware and all the rest of that shit out. These sites are just horrible, but I'm doing it so you don't have to. All right, let's see. Chuck Norris's 2-minute routine transformed his health. Check out Chuck Norris. He's just like, yo, bro, all you need is a lemon and a Q-tip. All right. Does he even know they're using him like that? What's her story? She's just like, what? Las Vegas Power Company is begging you not to do this, and so is she. She's saying, no, don't do it. No, I'm not ready. What is this? Another 3-minute routine. A lot of freaking citrus going on here. All right. What is this? This guy's sucking down olive oil like a freak. He's still over there cotton swabbing his freaking whatevers. What is all this? Nice hair. Couple beats, what? Yeah, that's what we need. That is what, yeah, okay, that's the hottest gift of 2023. This ginormous cuff that you're going to wear on your arm. I think not. Sorry. What's this guy doing? 2 steps to tell. Oh, this guy must. Oh, should we read this? No, I think that's an ad. We'll just get effed up with viruses. But this guy has 2 steps to tell when a slot is close to hitting. Wonder what those 2 steps are. When you reach into your pocket for the $300 or $400 bill? Wow. Finally, a natural aid for sleepless nights in Las Vegas. Gummies? Alrighty then. What is this? That's a Kia? And I thought that was like a freaking Gulfstream or something. What is that? I don't think we even want to know what that is. What does this do? Oh, that's a cool gift too. This dog's like, I ain't eating that crap. You could shovel it around all you want, and I ain't freaking eating it, bro. Check out Einstein. Oh, the average IQ. We just went over this. The average IQ. I put that video up again today in case no one... you didn't get any notification. The breakdown on why IQ is dropping, specifically in the past 5 years. I got an interesting message. They're like, hey, bro. Fredrik, that's all a conspiracy theory. And I felt, sometimes I'm so tempted to answer those things back and say something like, well, based on that message you just left me, it's obviously not. Sometimes I want to do that, but then I'm just like, and I move on. Anyway, this guy's what? This dude's out of control. Ex-Raiders player Chandler Jones arrested again in Las Vegas. He keeps his ex-woman or whatever. He's got great teeth. Wish I had teeth like that. Anyway, his ex-woman he's got like a protection order against him, and he keeps violating it. Like, he just got violated, arrested. He went back. He's like, hey, baby, I love you so much, or some such nonsense. And he got arrested for the 2nd time. That's nuts. The 21 most beautiful women of all time. Yikes, is Lizzo in there? Let me see. What else? I'm actually having fun doing this too. What's this creep doing? Florida GameStop employee blasted a shoplifter for stealing Pokemon cards. Yeah, I bet there's a little more to that story. All right, what else we got here? Oh, yeah, this tool to cut up your firewood. Yeah, okay. Yeah, send me too, and I'll try to sell it to my audience. Link not in the description. 9 ways to get money without getting a job. Wow. All this stuff I've been missing my whole life. What? All I gotta do is read and click on all this stuff. 9 ways I can make money without ever getting a job. Wow. Now, Las Vegas Costco is selling gold bars? That's boss. I once had a 1 ounce gold, like I'm wearing my Mjolnir. I once had a 1 ounce gold bar on a gold chain. I was deeply embedded in the Guinea community, when I lived in New York. So it looked good, I was like, what up, ladies? Got a gold bar. It was like a 1 ounce. It was like a 1 ounce bar, and it was certified. It had a serial number, and it was like 0.9999999 gold and whatnot. 1 ounce. But I paid like $200 for it back in the day. Was it worth like $2,000 now, something like that? I don't know. Anyway, let's laugh at some more crap. That's a boss car. $300 a month senior living apartments. Jeez. Get one of those in about a decade or so. Zach Clinton, what is this? Suspect arrested in connection with deadly pew-pew activities. Yeah, she does not look trustworthy. I would not let her in my house. She looks like, oh, this is what's going on here? What is he doing? Seniors under 85 getting what? But what does this have to do with anything? He's like, hey, baby, I still got, maybe he's giving her some female Viagra for 87 cents. He like stuck it inside a grape. That's boss. All right, what else we got going on? Dun, 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 dun. This guy's like, whoa, check out my teeth. This guy's like, what? Oh, this is the guy who's got arrested in connection with Tupac's, epic beard, bro, Tupac's situation. But they still have not been able to pin anything on him because everyone's expired. It's all circumstantial. They best have something. All right, what is all this about? Oh, it looks like my news feed on Facebook, except in the other direction. Men with what? It's getting kind of... what? Ex-employees of Las Vegas performer accused of stealing $1 million from this dude. That's a nice picture. I don't know who he is, but shit, if they stole $1 million, he must have been making some lit cash here in Vegas. Oh, what's going on here? This guy's got the gains raw. All right, now I'm bored. All right, let's move on. This is a story and a half. A report came out today that says Las Vegas home ownership. I don't think it's just Las Vegas bros and brosettes. I think it's countrywide. New report based on the median home price here in Las Vegas and the current interest rate, which is stupid high compared to the last administration. New report says you need to make over $110K to afford a mortgage in Las Vegas right now. So for all intents and purposes, owning a home is like out of the question for most people now because the average wage for the average wage across gender. I did a little study on that too when I was studying the wages paid to Las Vegas workers. The average wages, universal, gender, race, age, doesn't matter. But if we're going to do it on an average, is about $46,000. It ranges between 42 and 52. So let's call it 42, right down the middle. 42,000 bucks. So two incomes, 42,000 still isn't 110. You're still renting, and you're still paying more than if you actually owned a house if you're renting here in Las Vegas, for the most part. So that's pretty frightening. So basically, they're training people who are not currently homeowners that they're never going to be. And I understand why millennials and Gen Z and Gen X has given up on, in some cases, given up on life in and of itself. The whole concept of you will have nothing and you will be happy. And the other concept, construct that everything is going to be subscription based within like the next 10 years or so. Your house is going to be a service, your car, you will not own anything. Like if I want this watch, I could get it on a subscription service. There's going to be no such thing as ownership of anything moving forward. And they're just pricing the houses accordingly. And you know who's buying most of them up? Corporations like BlackRock. Okay, so let's hop over here. And what is it saying? According to a new report, it is going to take a salary or salaries of over $100,000. Spoke to a loan officer, yada, yada, yada. In these times of inflation, it takes a lot to be a homeowner. Oh, where'd the inflation come from? Printing money like freaks? Yeah, oh yeah, take this 1,400 stimmy while we print all this money, but now you can never have a house. So people effectively traded. Should I go there? I'm going there. People effectively so happy to get their stimmy, their 1,400, and then their 900, then their 900, and they sat home for weeks getting overpaid on unemployment benefits. Now look at us. We should have told them to take it and shove it, because now we're paying the price for it. You know, how many times over are we paying more than that 1,400, more than that 900 that they gave us, quote unquote, for free? We're paying the price now, aren't we? All right, let's see. Says, oh, the person who actually did this ad is saying that, yikes, that if they weren't a two-income household, they wouldn't be having a house either. Whoa. According to Redfin, another source, a household in Las Vegas must now make $113,000 annually to afford an insurance. The median monthly, let me get all the way back there. The average payment for a mortgage here in Las Vegas is $28.30. I would have suspected it was more. I mean, does it? Let's do the rule. The rule used to be that you should be able to pay your housing with 1/4 of your monthly paycheck. I don't know if that's people are pushing like at a third. Let's see real quick here. All right, 100K. We do not have state income tax, so it's federal. So let's subtract 17%. No, let's subtract 18% equals 82,000 divided by 12 months out of the year. So, well, I don't necessarily agree with that. So you're effectively taking home 6,800 from your 100K. Let's go in the other direction real quick. So wow. So if the average payment, no, they might be right. If the average payment is $3,000, Yikes! That only leaves you $3,800 to pay the rest of your bills. Yeah, that no. Okay, I apologize. That sounds pretty damn accurate. Yeah, and see, that's what did I just say? Trisha, whoever Trisha is, says staggeringly. That is the first thing that came to mind, that $100,000 is well over the national average, because the national average is closer to 40. I said 42. It's really closer to 48. Men, women, doesn't matter. Economic, socioeconomic, it just factors out to about 48. So 2 incomes is not even going to cut having a house anymore, which is freaking beat, because a home is the first step in generational wealth. And that does not serve the powers that be, generational wealth. So yeah, I know it. We see what's going on. Other people might not, but freaking yikes. And another study came out that I was reading a couple days ago, that for the average person making the average wage in an average town, not big city, they just average, what an average is. They say it currently takes 54 weeks for the average person to pay their bills. Anyone see a problem with that? Takes 54 weeks to pay a year's worth of bills. Problem is, there's only 52. So, yeah. All right, let's keep that moving. What's she talking about? Let's see if there's any funny stuff over here. Oh, she got armpit hair? What's that? See, I lingered on something a little too long like that during the Twitter thing. And if you notice, yesterday's live stream got spanked. I think they didn't like me showing Twitter twatter. I don't know all the frickin'. They don't tell you the rules. You just got to kind of guess. I guess I should be just reading fairy tales or whatever. But I'm not. So here we go. F1 says, I went to YT Reeducation Camp the other day. F1 is saying that with F1 expected to stay in Las Vegas for the next decade, Las Vegas people and people in general here in the United States have to go through some re-education. They have to teach us why F1 is so great. They need to teach us. So there's a learning curve to really understand why our lives are all screwed up. With them, so basically they're feeling the heat right now. They're just like, these people hate us. We haven't even freaking waved the first flag yet, and Las Vegas hates us for what we're doing to their town. However, just a little re-education and all will be well. So they are going to re-educate us to understand how great it is and get us excited, and we have to learn about the teams and the drivers and fall in love with them, and we got to understand it. And what are these idiots talking about? It's a Europe-based sport. They have to understand that these powerful engines do 15,000 RPMs, while the average car on the highway makes only this. That's bullshit. That is a lie. That is a flat out lie. What are they talking about? Yes, F1 cars do make 15,000 RPMs in top gear when they're like well and at 221 miles an hour past Bellagio. They're going to be at about 15,000 RPMs. The engine for the average car on the highway makes only 1,500. Bros. my fellas and my ladies out there who understand cars, we all know that is complete and utter horseshit. I mean, I got a tachometer in my car and I'm hitting 7, 8, with the paddle shifter if I feel like doing it. Freaking car idles at 700. What are they talking about? And on the highway, so they're trying to lie and say that What they must think, yeah, we need re-education. You're gonna, wow, they must think we are that stupid. Or the person who wrote this article is totally, would they put this through Chat GPT or something? And it spit this, I don't even, I'm stopping using Chat GPT as of late because it just lies like a freak. So a car at highway speeds is only pulling 1,500 RPMs. Bullcrap. Even when you're doing, 70, 60, 70, moderate, you're doing the speed limit, there's no way it's pulling 1,500. And the F1 car is 212. No, they'll go beyond 212, sorry. I mean, maybe they'll throttle them, but they won't. Oh, so we need, it sounds like they need some freaking re-education. Oh, Kellogg's. Kellogg's poison. Don't eat this stuff. Blah. Blah. What is Halloween must-haves? Ooh. I get a kick out of this. Advertising does not work on me. That's why I think it's funny. I just laugh and laugh. Yeah, like every walk-in tub with like, does she look like she's a senior? Look what they do. And they say that SE, that thing, the X thing, doesn't sell. Oh, there's a meteorologist. Meteorologist suffers hilarious green screen fashion fail. Ooh, I want to click on that, but we will not. For you guys, not for me. All you need is this thing and I can clean my own gutters? Wow. That is a gutter cleaning beast. What went wrong in her life? My man says I have to cook. What? What is this? 11 high school students were this word after a massive fisticuff activities. Yeah, back in the day, we used to call that a rumble. That's how you settle some shit. Is that Jessica Rabbit? That's total AI, but yeah, AI's figured out the beauty standard. That's for frickin' sure. What up? Don't play this game if you're over 40 years old. What's going to happen? Am I going to have a heart attack or something? Oh, look. That looks like a good face shaver. What else is here? This is interesting. Whoa. Isn't it? Why would you want to fix that? Half a cup of this before bed can melt away your belly fat like never before. But isn't this considered attractive now? Isn't that the beauty standard? What do I know? What's Taylor Swift doing? She got a private island? She makes that much money, she's got a private island. I better take a good look at her, because I wouldn't recognize her if I tripped over her. I mean, who's actually watching her stuff? What is this? Is that a fig? Figs are awesome. Poor Mary Lou Retton. She ain't doing good. She just had yet another setback. All right. I'm having too much fun goofing on this stuff here. All right, let's see. All right, the Fremont, the hotel downtown, has revealed its new casino. They finally completed their $50 million renovation, according to them. I did a video about it when it was almost complete. Let's see what they got going on here. Get rid of captions, get rid of thumbnails, and let's let her rip. Okay, we saw that. I like the Fremont because they have a Dunkin' Donuts in it. They got another coffee shop in there. I think they have a Starbucks in there. I'm team Dunkin' Donuts, double D. Double D's all day. All right, let's see what else is here. Wow. That is quite the renovation. It's so unique amongst all casinos in Las Vegas. There's slot machines over here, and then there's slot machines over there with chairs in front. Yeah, that's they put some thought into that. Definitely put some thought into that. Uh-oh. What? Trying to frickin' advertise me something? Don't be advertising me nothing. Trying to entertain my viewers over here. Okay. That's what they got for 50 million bucks? Really? Is that art? All right, I could do that. If they would pay me, I'd do that. I got like a paint roller in the garage, some old paint. I'd do that shit. Put some lights on it. Bang. Yeah, okay. What's that? Is that dirt down there? What is that? All right, this dude ain't even looking at the art. Bro, you're supposed to be looking at the art. Get on board. Pedestrian people. Okay. They ran out of pictures. It is tiny. I mean, there's nothing to it. They totally wrong. Ooh, a bar. The bar. It's the bar. All right. That's a unique concept in Las Vegas. Okay, 50 million. What are they trying to sell me now? Okay, what is this? I guess you sit here and eat stuff or something. All right. We're gonna have to go down. Oh, they had to show us. That was 10 million, 20 million, 30 million, and everything else was only 20. Okay, yeah, I need that in my life. That would look very good at the foot of my bed, or maybe on the ceiling or something. All right. That looks like a barber shop. What's going on down here? Like when you get your hair cut in a barber shop and it's got all that on the floor before they sweep it? That's what that looks like. I could be wrong, though. Maybe that's a barber shop. I don't know. What do I know? Oh, there's this in the other direction. That is truly unique. These are the only machines that pay. No, they don't pay. They have like a $9 VIG too. Damn ATMs. All right. I would have done that 50 million. I would have done that for like 28. They should have contacted me first. Oh, that's a unique concept. Let me see. What do we got going on here? Slot machines, and some table games. Those chairs look pretty freaking uncomfortable. Yeah, okay. Oh, a staircase. No way. That's that. Wow, staircase. I like those skeleton staircases. But someone is gonna get their foot caught in there and get their head busted. But ain't for me to say. They should have consulted me. Where are these two going? They going a steak and shake or something? How come it's so empty? Oh, they have TVs in a casino. No way. What else we got? Something is always brewing fresh. All right. Those chairs look comfy. Oh, they have carpet. It matches those paintings. What's everyone out doing outside? Get your ass inside and play some Buffalo. This does not... I don't like the fact that they're using all these places with, like, no people in them. This we saw already. They didn't even bother finishing off the ceiling. They're just like, F it. They'll never notice. Nobody looks up anymore. Oh, I like the way they did this. All right. Comes to an angle over here, and then they put some slot machines. Then they put some more slot machines, and then some slot machines over there, and a slot machine over there. That was freaking genius. All right, what else? Yeah, slot machines. Stock image, the food. What's this food hall? They're trying to make it sound, oh, Dunkin' Donuts. They're trying to make it sound so freaking interesting. Food hall. Like food court sounds too lowbrow. Everything's a food hall now. Oh, registration. Some more of them freaking paintings. No way. Is that even, is that showing up on your end or no? It stopped showing up, didn't it? All right, I'm done with this. Request my free flag now. No way. Flag pin? What is this here? All right, whatever. All right, let's jump back over here. So that was the news. So that's $50 million gets you. I think they got hosed a little bit, but it ain't my money, so I don't care. So let me see who's here and what's what. But I got an ad for Alka-Seltzer going on. Why they show me Alka-Seltzer ads? All right, let's get over to fan funding. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I did not. So let's go back to all messages. So did everyone enjoy that? I had fun. Ron says, I like sitting at the table behind the food hall sign. It had some good people watching over there. I do want to go downtown again. I just want to wait till it gets a little cooler. I am so miffed that, miffed. Did I just actually say miffed? I'm not thrilled that it's frickin' 95 degrees again. You know, that little tease, that little frickin' tease of like 3 days in the mid 70s, and I was just like, yeah, but it's like freaking 95 degrees every day now. You got an ad for Fear the Walking Dead? Really? Fear the Walk. Has anyone watched the new one with Daryl, the spin-off show with Daryl being, you know, like the excuse me. I've lost interest in it ever since Rick disappeared into a helicopter with no frickin' explanation. I just gave up on it, you know? It's just like, it just didn't, there was no cohesion anymore. All the factions fighting, we're talking Walking Dead. I just got bored after a while. Like, he kind of, and them being a unit made the show. And then when they got into Hilltop and this one and the beach, and I was just like, enough of you, the infighting and the drama. Rick gone, show gone, whatever. But Daryl was pretty badass. I ain't gonna say no. Yeah, they say he's coming back. Like, you know, he was with that chick with the, you know, the little Dutch boy haircut, and they were like kind of getting their flirt on, and they were in a helicopter, and she knew stuff, and he didn't. I was just like, just get over yourselves. Just do something already. Anyway. Bum, 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 bum. It's been in the 80s by you, Lawrence. It was freaking 95.5 degrees today when I went out. It was just rude. It was rude and it had attitude. Okay, let me see if I got anything I need to deal with on my phone. Oh, I got an email from the power company. Shall we read it together? This is interesting. All right, my power bill, in case you wanted to know, it's lower. It's lower this month. And this is my energy analysis. It is only $332.70 this month. I guess I'm turning off lights when I leave the room. Cooling is $222. I don't know how they're figuring out what's what over here. Like they know, are they spying on me or something? Cooling is costing me $222 a month. And granted, it has not been over 100. So, and I got the new air conditioning system. So yeah, that probably makes sense. Bear in mind that my last electric bill was like $440. September was in the mid 400s. So June, July, August, September is all in the 400s for me. So 222 on cooling. Laundry and cleaning, 27. Okay, I frickin' wash clothes every day, but if you say so. Always on, that means like, you know, shit that's always on. 25. Entertainment. How do they know what stuff in my house is for entertainment purposes? What if I'm a freak? You know? What if I like get entertained by non-entertainment. I don't know. But it says I'm spending $19 a month on entertainment. It's also saying that refrigeration is costing me 17. It's telling me that cooking is costing me 5. It's telling me that lighting is costing me 5. And other is costing me 13. I call bullshit. I straight up call bullshit. Nah, that's not possible. And it says, what does it say? My 12-month average is $288.14. My 12-month average. So that's my electric bill. I don't buy it. I just don't buy that. Maybe the cooling's probably lower, but stuff is always running. What you see going on right here is probably like $10 a day. So I don't know what they're talking about. Whatever, but it's time. It's time for me to pony up and pay the bill. Evidently. All right, let's get back out of here. Dun 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 dun. Let me slide that a little forward. Let me catch up on a little chat activities. Dun dun. I like dun 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 dun. If you ever get Ron says, if I ever get a house in Las Vegas, Ron, according to those statistics, you need to be making over 100K, bro. So, I don't know. You probably are, but I'm just saying. Yeah, electricity. Wow. My power company sends me thank you notes for leaving my air conditioner on in like November and December. I cannot go without air conditioning. If I turn off the air conditioning even in December, for some reason, this house gets so hot, it'll go up to 78, 76, between 74 and 78 in the winter if I do not put the air conditioning on. And it doesn't cool off at night. So I have to run it all year long. It's probably like a lack of insulation or some bullshit. I don't know. Anyway, so you ready to jump over to the computer and check out some Las Vegas pictures? I'm going to go, I don't know where I stopped last time. So what I did was I reversed the list and we're going to go backwards a little bit. But I got some awesome pictures. Maybe I'll narrate a few. And some of them are on Fine Art America. There's one you like, you let me know. Janice, I did get your message and we'll talk about that. And let me wet my whistle. And invite you one last time. No, one more time, because I'm going to do it again later. So like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button. And join the Bror Nation. I appreciate everyone. Let's get out of top messages and go to all messages. Ready to jump on over to the other computer and check out the what's. Let's do it. Hey, you see my messy freaking desktop? I'll be checking out my desktop. All right, let's start off with these pictures. Now remember, for those of you who are new to me, new to the channel, I was a professional photographer for all intents and purposes my entire life. And these are just some ones. Like when I first moved back, I got heavily into taking all these pictures, and some of them are posterity now. And some of them are for sale, but a lot for posterity. There's some things here that you'll see. I have, like I say, I have close to 10. Actually, I keep saying close to 10,000. I checked. I have 10,200 and something pictures in my folder on my Lightroom editing software just of the Las Vegas Strip. And that does not include downtown and all areas around it. So I got a ton of pictures. Some of them are duplicates, granted, but yeah. And we all know what that is, a stratosphere. Check out the frickin' resolution on my camera. Holy frickin' cow. Got all up in that grill piece. I thought that was kind of sexy. My photography studio was about a mile, like right over here somewhere, behind the Strat. And I could hear people screaming, ah! when they were going on these rides, which was always kind of amusing. But that is the Strat. All right, who knows? This is also going to be like a trivia thing. Let's see if we can guess where these are. Do you guys know where that is? Let me know. And who knows? Yep, that is Janice. You are 100% correct. It is the valet area at Aria. I love sandstone. Like this stone here, that's sandstone. There's the veer. I just thought this was a geometric dream, and it's just an architectural beautiful picture, in my opinion. I could do without those bushes down there, but excuse me, I love the angles. I love the colors. You could even look at the sky over there. Let's zoom in on that. Yeah, and I do love sandstone. Sandstone is just sexy. All right, let's check out another one. All right, where is that? Shout out koi fish. It's not that clean anymore, unfortunately. That is in the nature preserve / animal habitat at the Flamingo. And these guys are just chilling like Bob Dylan. And I think this picture is for sale on Fine Art America. That's just, they were all just colorful. They were all just doing that thing, being fish. I love that picture. Like I said, it is not that clear anymore. They really don't take care of it the way they used to. But that day, this is, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, whatever. Ooh, a fatty. Koi. And these things, bear in mind, they're like at least 2 feet long, some of these, up to 3 feet long. This guy's badass. I like him. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, I probably should have curated this a little better. Because this is actually a picture of, what was that, Seven Mountain, whatever, what a Swedish dude came up with this concept. Like, you know, he just thought about it for years and years and years. What if I stuck a bunch of rocks and put them on top of each other and then spray painted them? You know, like, all right, bro. You know, us Swedes, I'm Swedish, I can say it. You know, we're not really known for our artistic abilities, but I guess, you know, it's something. I think the sky is far more, I was going to say artistic. It's kind of cool. You know, I think the picture in itself is pretty freaking boss. I have a panorama, a very wide one. Is it worth going to? Hey, bro, Fredrik, is it worth going to? Not if you're a troll, but if you say, hey, Bror Fredrik, is that worth going to? I'd say I wouldn't go in the heat. It is hot over there. It's about, I don't know, 20 miles outside of town, something like that. It takes like a half hour to get to, maybe more if you have a vehicle. Shout out Resolution. If these people had name tags, you could frickin' read them. I think the mountain looking pretty boss. People graffiti these things, unfortunately. You know, that's why we can never have good things. Bro, vertical photography. I think that's a pretty nice picture in and of itself. 7 magic mountains. Ah. I thought that sunset is pretty freaking on point. But there was some dude running. Oh, there wasn't a dude. It was a Tyrannosaurus running around there. It was like making noises and whatever. And I was just like, bro. So they do still exist. So that's what I mean. Remember I told you evolution was bullshit? They're still alive. Why is it like, isn't this like mossy oak camo? Why don't they just make, because no one knows what they really look like. I thought that was a boss picture. Not taken away from the sunset and how perfectly exposed the sunset is with the silhouette of the mountain, with him exposed in front of it. That is not Photoshop. That is just mad freaking skill. All right. Oh, what is that? All right, who knows where that is? Dun, 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 dun. I got it fairly symmetric. You got to admit, it's like an RCH off, and this is not symmetric with this, so it's impossible. But as far as being in the center, I did a pretty damn good job. And yes, I was laying on my back, and yes, people were stepping over me. Now, where is that? If you've ever looked up, not the Paris. Nope, nope, nope. It is, yeah, right. It looks like the Nexus from Star Trek Generations. Abso-freaking-lutely. That is the entranceway at the Wynn. Like when you walk in the front where the fountains are and the waterfall is, you come through the front door. If you look up, that is right between the first outer door and the inner door. That is the ceiling. Shout out resolution. You can see like bugs in there. That took a lot of tries and a lot of time and a lot of excuse me, people like annoyed and they were stepping over me, but security didn't give a flying F. But yeah, that was a cool picture. What else do we have? Oh, that is at the Wynn too. That is the daytime version of that nighttime picture that I showed you last time. I can see the Wynn in the background. I think that's beautiful. See, I don't edit stuff like this. You know, if it's rusty, it's rusty. The world is not perfect, and neither are people. Yeah, I like that photo. All right, what up next? That's I remember these. These are trippy photos. You know what this is? Yeah, you gotta know what that is. That's Fashion Show Mall that they plan on popping a casino on top of. I can't even imagine that. I mean, it makes sense. They probably should have, but this place is gone. What was that, the Sugar Shack or some such nonsense? That place is gone. You can still walk through it, but nobody went there. They let it all, like, run down. The carousel is still there. I took some pictures out there. I think there's a little more entertaining one somewhere. Man, it's typical. I gotta restart my chat. Does anyone love the Lake of... Yeah, the Lake of Dreams is nice. Let's see. All right, let's keep it going. Yeah, that's the UFO. That's the thing that sucks all the freaking, what do you call it? That's why you can't get good reception, or I can't get good reception when I'm streaming. That thing, you walk around it, it tends to suck all the freaking internet out. Of course, it looks like a giant antenna. And that's the same one. I thought this is cool. I took that with a wide-angle lens, but I punched it in real far to give it that weird look. The sky was beautiful that day, don't you think? Remember that? Had all those tulips out there, but nobody ever went to that place, you know? Like she probably worked there. That place always empty. Like nobody cared. It's a nice spot though. No ifs, ands, or buts. Oh, that's freaking mysteriously spooky. Where was this from? This, I believe, is... I took this from the bridge that connects Caesars over on this side to the Bellagio on this side. I think I took it off that bridge. Isn't that weird how there's such another nexus going on over here between the two partitions of the sky? Drink some water. And that looks like a tidal wave rushing in that's about to swallow Las Vegas. That's pretty cool. And why brown? That's just wacky. That's nice. Hey, Bror Fredrik. It's a freaking awesome picture, bro. I like it. Oh, that's when there was actually Normal driving in Las Vegas. Look at that. You could tell this is like just about rush hour, right? And we're at a red light, and there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. What do we got over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now it's just a cluster F. They have all this squeezed down into like 2 lanes. It backs up. This is the bridge going over 15 over here. It backs up nowadays all the way to like to the Palms. It's just wacky, but that's a cool picture. Ah, that's a trippy image. What do you think that is? That is also... I gotta stop putting the cap back on my water bottle. I could hear that when I'm editing these videos. I'm just like, oh, that's freaking annoying. That, again, is a fashion show mall. I did a little optical illusion. See that? Hey, bro's going in on both sides. CF Twins, what up? You see the optical illusion I performed there? Pretty freaking cool. I didn't swap it around. I strictly did that in camera. Because it could. See that? It's an optical illusion. I dug it. And we all probably know where that is. I got this one pretty damn symmetrical, too. Look at that. It's almost perfect. Almost perfect. Almost perfect, except for that. And I wasn't going to... I could have edited out that sign, but I wasn't going to bother. Just is what it is. But I like it. I like the floor, too. Let's check out these people. Look at that. They're like 1,000 yards away. He's got his dad shorts on and whatnot. And he's just like, what up? These people are on the phones. This guy's got his shaved head. He's ready to go kick some ass. Yeah, I like that picture, too. Interesting colors. And a close-up of said interesting colors. I got inside there many times while it was under construction and watched them do this stuff. It was pretty freaking fascinating. A lot of this was all done by hand. I mean, they didn't sit and carve it. That's, those are all like pressed. Some of them plastic, some of them polyurethane, some of them are indeed wood, but, wood particles, yada, yada, yada. But overall, there's a ton of handcrafting at the Venetian and hand painting. Everyone thinks that some of those murals are like appliques. They're technically not. They were actually painted on. Granted, some of it was like a paint by numbers type of thing, but they brought in like skilled people. You notice anything weird about that? I did that in camera too. I don't know why. It was just cool. A glitch in the matrix right there. What else we got? And that again. Wow, we near the end? Well, I'll keep going. Because I remember starting to show some of these. This is the faux. This is where the condominiums above the Venetian was supposed to be. And this is the faux curtain. But I caught it at such a time where the light was penetrating it. So that's what it looks like on the inside. With all that penetration going on. It's just a giant piece of canvas stretched over this structure. So it's not an eyesore. Wait a second. I didn't tell you to go anywhere. That's kind of cool. All right, what's next? We know what's next. Why? I don't know, because I'm an artist. I don't even know where this is. Now that is some depth of field activities there. I focused there and just blasted out the back. I dig that. That's a cool picture. Don't ask me why. Because I could. Again, demonstrating depth of field. See, the cameras they have nowadays, I mean your phone camera, that can't pull that this level of depth of field off where I could focus in on that. Look at that. It makes you, I could focus in so close. It makes you want to peel the paint off. Like, aren't you itching to get to that like it's bubble wrap? But even on the top there, look at it, I can see the paint inside there. You want to get in there and touch it. But behind it, you can't tell where it is. That is some depth of field. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? And that is right outside my favorite place, the True Bar. What's this dude doing? All right, okay. There's a story behind this. One of the things, like, I didn't realize it until I actually took this picture, but watch what happens when we zoom in. Granted, this is about 30, I don't know exactly, I'm guessing 30, 40, maybe even 50 feet up in the air. This is right in front of True Bar at Caesars. Watch this when we zoom in. Now look for scale. This is enormous. Let's focus right here. Watch. What? You seeing that? Now let's pull out for scale. That is a playing card. I think that's the King of Hearts. That's a playing card for scale. Watch. I didn't even see that when I actually took the picture, and nor can anyone else. And I tried to figure out for weeks what the significance is, what the meaning of that was. It was a good luck, and who the heck got up there and nailed it in that archway. Someone told me it was like some kind of Asian thing for good luck or whatever, but next time you're in front of True Bar, go look. It's no longer there. That is gone, but it is right under whoever this dude is. I mean, that's like 4 feet right there. Look how small that card is. When I zoomed in, I was like, no way. You could tell it's a heart. I just don't know of what. And what is it stuck there with? And who stuck it up there? Who whipped out the ladder or the scissor jacks and went up there and done that? Never found out the story, the whole story behind that. If anyone in the audience knows, go for it. Let me know. And where is that? That is Harris, of course. I think this is on Fine Art America. That's funny. They gave her these. I think it's a her. Oh, what's a her anyway? I thought that was a cool picture. Bird head. See how overcast days lend themselves to better photography? This is perfect. And I got that pretty dang symmetric too. I love that picture. That's back in the day. Bally's. What up, Bally's? Let's zoom in and see what we see there. So that's why I have a lot of these pictures too. This is posterity because Bally's is no more. And this was pre-pandemic for sure. Eiffel Tower restaurant. They rarely light it up like this anymore. Now it's always the blue, white, and red, which is, the French flag. They rarely ever step out of that French flag motif any longer. I thought this was the most beautiful one that they did. The different shades of gold. We know where that is. That is the base of the high roller. That was, yeah, it's the res. I mean, the res is good on it, but that's like dark. It was amazing. I even got that. Look at that. What kind of freaking torque wrench do you need for those bolts? Those bolts are like, I don't know, 8 inches, something like that. Yeah, that picture's cool. I like all his pictures are cool, if I do say so myself. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, high roller, what up? I got in there twice. There might even be some pictures in here that I took from there. Very hard. If you're gonna, okay, I'll tell you. I'll tell you this now. If you're going to do photography from there with a good camera, with your cell phone, whatever, do yourself a favor and bring a towel with you. What you want to do is hold the towel against the glass and, like, remember the old time photographers, you know, where they held up the thing with the G powder in it and went poof and the smoke came out and they were always under the thing and the camera. Remember that? You got to do the same thing if you want to take pictures from either your hotel room windows or you hide yourself inside the curtains. That's a workaround. But if you're going to do it from the high roller, get yourself a towel, take one from your room, hold it against the glass, and then drape it over you, and at the bare minimum over the camera, and let it fall on the sides like this here, and that'll eliminate most of the reflection. Because if you just take your phone and, you know, you're like, and some people leave that flash on. Don't use the flash for anything, you know, for the most part. You know, you're doing your thing, you're going to get all that reflection coming back. Like you can see in this here photo. It is just one giant reflection waiting to happen. So, yeah. Pro tip. Oh, yeah, okay. I did indeed take those from the high roller. What up? I mean, you could see stuff, but, you know, can't see everything because it only passes like to this height for about an actual third of the journey. You know, the beginning of the journey, the end of the journey, you're kind of behind the building. You know, it's not until you pass above the parking garage do you get these unobstructed views, so you have to be ready. The links. And there was always the myth that this was the shape of a schwanz. I can't say the word because of YouTube. It is certainly not. But there was a myth traveling around the internet that this was one of those things. It's obviously not. Duh. And the myth held up until someone actually looked down. But there go Harris. There go Mirage. Mirage is going to have some problems. I don't know how they're ever going to get their construction underway. Because in order to do their construction, they have to block Las Vegas Boulevard. In order to block Las Vegas Boulevard, you're going to have to shut down F1 running past it. They're going to have some problems. If F1's around for next year, they'll probably never build that guitar. And that's something that people are not talking about yet. Yes, that is another one from the high roller. Zoom in, see what we see. That's a cool picture. Yep, I think that is at the very, very peak of the high roller. Decent sunset. Some people prefer the daytime. Some people, I've went both. I don't think I really have a preference because it's equally impressive regardless. But I just have I just like sunset, so I did more photography in the evening. I used the slow exposure. That's how I got those cars whipping around over there. Look how far. Vegas used to stop like here. Now they're just like blowing up mountains. That's a cool one. Nighttime. Black and white activities. There's the Luxor. That's Grand Hilton. Yeehaw. Yeah, I like that picture too. I don't do a lot of black and white. Like if you ever ask yourself, does this look better in black and white or color? The answer is always color. You know, unless you're Ansel Adams, you know, or you just want to do something different. Like this is different. Is the color version better? I don't know. Maybe not. I just thought this looked good. And in the black and white, you truly got to see the Luxor beam. Like that in black and white would look like butt. That's how far the traffic backs up now. Right over here is the strip. And that's where I took that picture in this direction from this bridge over here. Yeah, that's where the traffic goes, all the way back down to here now. Frickin' yikes. And that is what the Coliseum looks like from the top. Down here, that's the animal habitat. The picture of the fishies was somewhere, I think right here, right on the other side of the bridge. Yeah, it's a cool picture. I'm complimenting myself. Cool picture, bro. Is this the picture? There's a freaky picture in here. I caught something freaky taking place in these windows. I'm trying to remember what picture this was. Nothing extraordinary going on there, but it is what it is. That is one of the horsies, the Peloponnese, outside of the Wynn in the valet section. $20 a day. It's the park over at the Wynn now. $20 a day. And then for the first day, $20 for the whole day, whether you park 1 hour or 23 hours and 59 minutes. And the second day is $20 for any portion of the day. So you have to pay $20. If you stay like 1 hour past the 24 hours, it's $20 for that next hour. So you might as well just leave it there. That's a mad detail. What up, Bror Fredrik? Cool pick, bro. Why is this in that collection? That snuck its way in there. That is a Shure. I think it's a SM. No, it's not even an SM58. That's a wireless. Or maybe it's a wireless attachment. I don't know how that made it in there. I know this is at one of the venues in Las Vegas that I think is closed now. It's pretty freaking sexy nonetheless. No, that's a wireless mic straight up. How did these make it in there? That's kind of a cool picture. You could tell I focused right here. Super shallow depth of field. That's why this got blown out and that got blown out. But I think it's freaking boss. Some symbols. Where was this? I forgot the venue. I don't know, whatever. I think I was actually paid to shoot over there. I forgot who it was, though. That's a nice one. I don't know how I snuck those in there. That is the top floor of the Veer, obviously. That's where the pool is. Yeah, I think we're getting back to where the other ones were. As you can see the pool. It's right there. Nice. I was commissioned to do some photography for them way back in the day. That's the gym. Shout out gym. That is their barbecue. Shout out barbecue. And that is their pool. 3 to 5 feet. They got a little soaking tub over there. All right. So if you live there, you get to use it. I mean, you got to get something for your $2,800 a month building fee. Yeah. That is inside the Veer. I like that. I like how the stairs are lit. That's the concierge down there. That's where Amazon drops your shit off, and then you gotta have it sent up to the room and give them $20 to cover your free ship package. But these columns run throughout in the building. If you get one of the corner units, you have all the raw, naked architecture running right through your place, which I think is freaking awesome. It's more of a masculine energy in there, but there's a lot of women in there. Like I always say, there's a lot of kept women at the Veer. Facts. Decent picture. That's that's when they first opened up. Very first opened up. Nobody's safe tour. Oh, where's that? Where's that handrail? Oh, that's the staircase leading up to the tram. That's what that is. Yeah, it's a staircase leading up to the tram by the Excalibur, where the tram trash are. I like that picture too. I caught it in the perfect billow that captured Lady Liberty. I think that's a beautiful picture too. Nice contrail. I let anyone use this picture back in the day. I put Vegas Strong on it right after the incident on October 1st, and I removed copyright from it, and so I kind of let people have that one, because that is... I'm not even going to talk about it. I don't want to get spankalized. What else we got? All right, where's that? What time is it? 7? Okay. Coffee done. Where is that? Does anyone know? Let me look at the chat, see if you guys actually know where that is. Where is the tram trash? All right, do you guys know? That's right outside on the... if you walk up from the valet towards the front, towards the Las Vegas Strip at Paris, they got all these weird statues with their heads hanging off. I don't know why, but there must be some significance to it, but I took a picture of it. This has a story. Okay, I think we're going to stop on this one because it's got a story connected to it. That picture is, this right here is the walkway between the Horseshoe and Cromwell. Right there is where the spackle bucket... See how Vegas is so different now? You know, like now there's a spackle bucket and someone with a hula hoop, someone else playing a flute. It's like, you know, Busker City now. But this is where you go down. The spackle bucket dude is probably there. You walk this way, and the old Red, the new country place that's being built, is right there. I found this. They used to actually, on these bridges, they used to have, there's still some of them there. They used to have pots, and they used to put seasonal flowers in them. And being that was late in the year, that's, I think, a marigold. And I took a marigold, and I just thought the juxtaposition of the bright, happy, full of life, and the kind of, you know, the grunge of the city just worked so well. And I just wanted to capture that. Now, mind you, this is not during the pandemic whatsoever. This was, you know, it was prime time. I had to wait until there was nobody here. I didn't Photoshop anyone out. And I was laying on my belly with a, you know, at that time, a $3,500 camera body and probably a $4,000 lens and, you know, a couple thousand worth of gear on me, right? And I'm laying down there on my belly, and I'm getting this shot. But I'm kind of hiding the camera because I was, you know, it was a little bit vulnerable laying there. So I sort of had the camera hidden, but I had the flower there. And I'm looking at the camera. I'm laying, and that's right in front of the stairs. I'm laying in front of the stairs. And people are stepping over me, walking by me, coming up the stairs. They didn't know what to make of the whole situation, but I was waiting to capture that picture. So what I did was I just hung out, but I just felt like if I had the camera out, just wait, and someone's just going to grab it and bolt. And, you know, what am I going to do? I'm laying down. They would have had like a 50-yard head start by the time I stood up. So I'm laying down there. I'm kind of like sheltering the fact that I have a camera. I'm not laying like with my face on the frickin' scrunge there. But, you know, I had the camera here, but I was literally laying down. And then, and then people started asking me if I was okay. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And then they're like, you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And then they were like, hey, here's $1. And I'm like, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm good. People were like offering me money, which, I mean, I wasn't dressed like a bum or anything. Not that, you know what I'm saying. I didn't look like the less fortunate. But, when I go out and photograph, I go gray man, because I don't want to be like, I don't to wear sequins and stuff while I'm trying to get all my shots and draw attention. That way people, they're waving. And I go gray man. So I'm going gray man. I'm laying down, straight up laying down in the gutter. And people were offering me money and giving me bottles of water and asking me if I needed any help and if I was okay and if they wanted if they wanted them to call someone for me. And I was just like, wow, it was kind of cool. Like I regained a little hope in humanity that day because I didn't really look down and out per se, but at the same time, I was laying in the gutter and people were concerned and they wanted to help. And not just one, a bunch. While I was getting this picture, which I probably sold, several copies. I probably made a few $100 off that, which is ironic. But that's the story of that picture, faith in humanity, been restored. It probably took close to an hour before there was nobody on that staircase. And there was a couple of, a-holes like, hey, get up or get a job, that type of stuff, of course. But that's the legit. It was a dark, overcast day, too. So I got the grit of the city and the beauty of that flower all in one. Look at that. Bam. All right, you know what? I'm going to save a couple. There's probably at least another 50. We'll have to do a part 3. How about we do a part 3? I think that would be totally appropriate. So I'll just leave you hanging with that one. If anyone knows what that is, let me know, but I ain't telling. Not until next time. All right, let's see what's going on here. Let me check, see if I missed anything. What? Community moderation? I don't want to moderate anything. You guys are too awesome for that. Fan funding? Nope, we're still good there. Let's check out all messages. Okay. Let's see there. Tom H, what's going on? So did you guys enjoy that? Like I said, there's probably another 100 in that collection, and I literally, no BS, I have thousands. If it's something you want to keep doing, we could do it. I also have Valley of Fire, I have Red Rock, I have Downtown, I have stuff all over the place. So if you want to do it, and if you want to see some of my professional work, I'll show you that too. It's kind of interesting. So you dig the pictures? Yeah, that was an interesting story, that people wanted to help. And it makes me question whether the same would be true now. Because I see people, I don't know, a little different, a little colder, a little less willing to assist their fellow human being, a little more annoyed, a little more wanting to look through them, when they see someone less fortunate. But then I'm thinking, maybe it's because I didn't look that disheveled. Maybe they had a thought like, maybe this dude's just wasted. Maybe he had too much to drink and, he can't get up or something. Because they were like, hey, you want us to call someone for you? I don't think they would do that with someone who was obviously living on the street. I think it was more like they probably thought I was sick, injured, ill, or just, so wasted that I couldn't walk, which would make sense in Las Vegas. But people generally did want to help. But, that's my nature too. I probably would have been like, everything cool, bro? A lot of people now, they want to put on the blinders and pretend, the world is all roses and not help their fellow human beings. Help your fellow human beings. Help your fellow human beings, because someday you're going to need the help. You know what I'm saying? All right, so you enjoyed that. Everyone enjoyed that. All right, I'll keep doing it. We'll make it a thing. And for tomorrow's thing, it'll be episode 8 of Ask Me Anything, AMA. And I will read your comments. I will read the chat and I'll read the comments afterwards. You let me know. I'll let you guys decide whether I do it here in the studio or if we do it out at like True Bar. I'll find some other place on the strip, maybe a little walking around afterwards. We shall see. But they generally go, like 2 hours. I thought last week's was awesome. I think you guys are getting a little more comfortable to ask me some more tougher questions, which I don't mind. So that's awesome. And I enjoy doing it. I literally look forward to doing the AMAs because you guys make me think. I mean, you put me on the spot and I have to come up with an answer, and an honest answer. So I enjoy being put on the spot like that because it makes me think. When we think, we learn and we grow. So I like to think. I like to have my thinking and my thought patterns challenged. I also sometimes come to the realization of why I do certain things or why I may have done certain things in the past based on having to answer these questions. So it's like therapy too. In an odd way, it's like a cathartic therapy, but it doesn't just have to be about me. You could ask me about, strip or, how much my electric bill is, which I just shared with you. Whatever it is. And then Friday, the Saturday, the deal. We're going to walk around the strip and do our thing. So we got, easy, fun money. Yeah. I mean, cameras. You know what the best camera is? The one you have on you. Whether it's $10,000 or like an iPhone 1. The best camera is the one you happen to have with you. So, yes, gear does matter to a certain degree, but capturing the moment, a camera, and for all intents and purposes now, a cell phone with a camera is a time machine. It's a time machine. Think about it, you're grabbing a moment in time. That's why spraying and praying and all the rest of that, But it's a time machine. You're capturing a moment in time and saving it. You're freezing time. That's what a photograph is. And that's why they deserve to be printed. Get your photos the hell off your phones if you can. And print some of them suckers. Because you captured a moment in time that will never return. For the people in it, for that situation, nothing. You stop time. It's the only time a camera, all right, I'm going to get all deep. A camera, whether it's one of these or one of my professional ones, it's the only control you have over time. Because time is an MFer. Time is an asshole. Time is a straight up asshole. It catches up with all of us eventually, and usually not for the good. The only measure of control you have over time is stopping time with a photograph. Think about it. So they don't deserve to be living on the phone. Print them, put them around. You stopped time, and you stopped an individual in their tracks. It's amazing. It's amazing. Time capsule, but it's the only time you can control time, and time ain't friendly. Time can be an asshole. Anyway, I had fun. I hope you guys did too. So I'm gonna invite you one last time to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, which is at least 5 times a week. And if you want to support the channel, you know all the ways to do it, and I appreciate it because my channel is made possible by the generosity of you wonderful fine folks out there in the Bror Nation. And if you haven't joined the Bror Nation, go ahead and do that via Facebook. Do all the stuffs, and I look forward to seeing you in 22 hours. We'll do it again. And on that note, I love you guys. I do. And on that note, Bror Fredrik out.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.